But first, breaking news just over the Rhode Island border. The National Weather Service has now confirmed 2 tornadoes touched down in southern Worcester County early this morning.
Skydrone 12 captured these images of the damage left behind in Douglas and Upton, Massachusetts. You can see downed trees and about a dozen damaged homes, too.
And the weather comes just 1 week after an EF0 tornado struck northeastern Connecticut in the town of Ashford. This very small and very fast storm lasted only about a minute.
The Pinpoint News Tracker shows you just how close to Rhode Island these storms were, with both areas impacted just over the border. Eyewitness News reporter Kate Walsh is live in Upton, Massachusetts, with a look at the damage left behind there and what the National Weather Service is saying tonight. Kate?
Well, Mike and Shannon, we are live at the intersection of Ephraim's Way and Jonathan's Way here in Upton. And believe it or not, this house behind us, we couldn't even see this morning as we were following around the National Weather Service in their assessment of these tornadoes. But this afternoon, clearly, a lot of people were very busy clearing trees and cleaning up all the damage. 2:30 Thursday morning.
Swoosh, bang, boom, and then everything started cracking and falling and banging off the roof and off the side of the house.
Homeowner Rich Fenner had no idea just what those sounds were that startled all of Maple Street in Douglas until they could assess the damage themselves at daybreak. Our Skydrone 12 showing you from the air the precise path an EF1 tornado carved through the neighborhood. What was once forest, now a field. What was once a backyard, now fallen trees.
It was over in probably 30 seconds, maybe a minute. Just one big whoosh and then a big flash of light like a bomb went off.
A Douglas fire lieutenant gave us a tour of the damage as crews worked to remove debris. Aside from a tree crashing onto Rich Fenner's car, he and everyone else in this block of Maple Street were trapped at home due to downed power lines on the street. That included Fenner's neighbors, whose house was otherwise practically untouched by the tornado.
Extremely fortunate, extremely fortunate. You know, when we see our neighbors and all the destruction in the backyards, it's amazing. There was nothing more on our house.
In all, the National Weather Service tweeted about a dozen homes were damaged in Douglas. Their investigation traveled to parts of Northbridge, Uxbridge, and Upton. That's where we found trees uprooted and this roof ripped off the top of the house. Residents saying they were grateful no one was hurt. As if the damage wasn't enough for this house, take a look over here. A neighbor down the street told us this house had just sold, so this is likely the responsibility of the new owners now. You'll hear from that neighbor I just referenced on what his family heard early this morning as the tornado hit, and it was a telltale sign that it was a tornado. Live in Upton tonight, I'm Kate Walsh, Eyewitness News.
Now to the confirmed tornadoes that caused damage in 4 Massachusetts towns just over the Rhode Island border, seen here on the Pinpoint News Tracker.
Skydrone 12 shows you some of the damage in the town of Douglas, where the storm took down trees and damaged homes early this morning. It was just about a week ago that another confirmed tornado touched down in Ashford, Connecticut. This is video of the damage from the tornado, which the National Weather Service later said was an EF0. They say the ones that hit Massachusetts this morning were stronger.
Eyewitness News reporter Kate Walsh joins us live from Upton with a look at that damage. Kate?
Well, Mike and Shannon, we are live off of Ephraim's Way in this town of Upton. That's an area particularly hit hard by these 2 tornadoes this morning. And this afternoon, we've already seen construction crews coming by, starting to make fixes to the houses damaged. Fortunately, there were no reports of anyone hurt, just everyone really shocked that these powerful storms were confirmed as tornadoes. It's something we don't often see here in the Northeast. In less than 1 minute,
it scared everybody a little bit.
The landscape of Upton and Douglas was changed forever. 2 EF1 tornadoes carved a deep but very specific path of destruction through several towns of central Massachusetts. Jason Moffat said his sons likened the early morning sound of the wind to a train blowing by, a telltale sign of a tornado. The Moffat said the wind was so strong overnight that a table that used to be at that fire pit by those chairs went all the way across the lawn and got destroyed over here. In a normal storm, you'd see damage in entire neighborhoods, but a tornado is different, damaging homes only in its path, ripping off this roof, but saving the houses nearby. Eyewitness News followed the National Weather Service investigators to nearby Douglas, where the fire chief said they didn't even know about the damage to a dozen homes on Maple Street until hours after the tornado.
It confirms
what a hardy group of people we have here in Douglas. I mean, not much phases them.
Residents helped each other clear debris while they were trapped in their yards by fallen power lines in the street. A busy afternoon for homeowners, first responders, and tree removal services working in the rain to cut up the trees. Believe it or not, the house behind us, you couldn't even see this morning when we passed by shortly after the National Weather Service came through to assess the damage. Clearly, crews have been very hard at work all afternoon, even in torrential rain. Live in Upton tonight, I'm Kate Walsh, Eyewitness News.